our learning.
Yes. Okay, so put on a big smile, get set,
Keep
go
your
for our class.
geography textbook and notebook ready. Have some water and
Okay, Shruti
grab.
has planned, she'll read everything today.
What, Didi?
श्रुति ने प्लान किया सब कुछ रीड करेगी वो है ना. I am muting everybody. Okay, we'll quickly move forward. Today we have to finish our geography chapter. There is one topic left and we will do that. So before that, I want you all on the chat box, please do type what is the one thing that makes you feel proud about yourself. Okay, any one thing about yourself that makes you feel proud of you, and anything. I want everybody to be replying on the chat box. What makes you feel proud about yourself? Okay, Ria, I didn't get your response. You feel proud about yourself. Anything about you that makes you feel proud? Yes, wow, I am a person like this and I'm very proud of myself. I want responses from everybody. Abhi tak Ria has responded to me. And we will take 2 minutes to do this quickly, and this is very important to know about ourselves. What is the thing that makes us feel proud about ourselves? And we must be proud about ourselves. You know, we all are unique individuals. Sabka apna apna strength hai. Everybody has their own strength, own way of living, own there are a lot of good things about us which we often forget to acknowledge. So just think about one thing that makes you proud about yourself and type on the chat box. Oh God, Pallavi, that is too heavy. Okay, Krishna, I read. Yes, Sumit, I am sure that is a thing. Wow, Shravani. Okay. Manjushri, Shruti, Karthik, Anuradha, Vivek, I want to hear from everybody. Everybody think of one thing about yourself that makes you feel proud and type on the chat box. Maheen, you too. Fiza, Maheen, everybody I want responses from. I have got from Sumit, Shravani, Pallavi, Ria, Krishna. Baki sab, or else I'll ask you to unmute and speak. Okay, Anuradha, that is a beautiful expression. Great. I will give 1 more minute. Uske baad I will ask you to unmute and speak. Decide karo. Dhanshri, in the chat box, we are typing one thing that we feel proud about ourselves. Okay, so what is the one thing that you feel proud about yourself? You have to type on the chat box. Okay, okay, Harivittal, got it. Oh my God, Prachi, that is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Manjushri, Dhanshri, Karthik, Vivek, still waiting for you guys. Maheen, Fiza, Ankita. Okay, Shravani wants to speak. Okay, great, no problem. You can speak, Shravani. Do unmute yourself and speak.
Didi, I can tell what I feel.
Yes, yes, Shravani, do tell.
I feel that I am a girl.
Yes, and you are very proud about it. That is, that is a good thing. Amazing. Anything else specific to your personality? Anything that you do or you are good at and you are proud about, apart from being a girl?
I am good. I am proud of. I am in
Hmm.
good work in maths.
Wow, that is amazing. Good. Good to know that you love maths and you're good at it. Very good. Great. And Fiza has a very, I don't know, it is a very nice sort of an answer. She is proud that she can be silent in the class. Okay. That is wow. That is a rare thing. Fiza, would you like to speak in the class? though you are proud of being silent, but फिर भी, why do you feel proud of being silent in the class?
Yes.
हाँ जी बोलो. Anything that you want to speak about, कुछ भी. Okay, she actually remained silent in the class, Fiza. I would love to hear more from you, Fiza. Okay. Shruti has raised her hand. I'll take her response and then we will proceed. Meanwhile, Dhanshri has a beautiful response that she's in a good family. She's proud about it, and that is good. Vivek is happy and proud. Yes, Dhanshi, it was absolutely correct. Okay, I'll take a response from Shruti. Karthik, I'm still waiting. Maheen, Karthik, I'm still waiting for you guys. Yes, Shruti, bolo.
Didi,
Yes.
I'm proud of myself that I am good in history and science
Wow. Amazing, Shruti.
and good handwriting.
Yes, you have. Most of you have very good handwritings in the class. And I am absolutely proud of your art. You guys are such artists, you know. 6 साल में I don't remember what I could do, you know. I could do nothing. I mean, if I had to be in your place when I was in class 6, I thought was nothing. I don't know. Itne creative. You all should be very proud of your creativity. You all are very creative people. And I really appreciate that thing about you. And you all are very welcoming and accepting. And that is something that makes me extremely uh, I'll not only say proud, but also happy that, you know, you guys are like, oh, mere bacche, kind of. So let me tell you that I am also very proud today because of the submissions, of course, though I haven't got submissions from everybody, but then whatever I did get, I was very happy. I hope that, you know, while when you did draw these posters, you would be able to remember things for long. है ना? I can bet that today also you go and ask many people, they'll be confused कि weather or climate different होता है कि नहीं. You know, it is a very basic myth sort of a thing. लोग confused रहते हैं हमेशा. So when you draw things ना, when you draw it at your own pace and by your own self, it becomes easier for you to recall and remember for long. So thank you so much for these submissions, and I expect many of you to submit. And please do continue. जिन्होंने भी first time submit किया था मुझे, please do continue doing that. I absolutely loved your work. Okay, so we all will give a pat on our backs. सभी अपने backs पे pat करेंगे ऐसे. सभी अपने backs पे pat करेंगे. We have done a good job, and we'll also clap for each other. सभी लोग virtual clap दो. Everybody will give a virtual clap. Yes, Shravani, Mohammed has network issues. Okay, great. Amazing. We will quickly move forward. I know कि सबको बहुत नींद आ रही है. सब लोग अपना फेस वॉश करके आओ अगर नींद आ रही है तो, and drink a lot of water. Okay? क्योंकि वैसे तो ज्योग्राफी है पर फिर भी थोड़ा बोरिंग हो सकता है. Okay? Who would guess what could this be? What could this be the class norm for today? है ना, क्लास का एक नॉर्म है. What could this norm be? Anybody could take a guess कि क्या मतलब हो सकता है इसका? Anybody? Prashant, हम इसको देख के कुछ बोल सकते हैं. What is Rudra doing in this image? Mohammed has raised his hand. Yes, Mohammed, बोलो. Yeah, he is doing jadoo. Of course, he is doing jadoo. He's doing some magic, and okay, and people are typing on the chat box. Amazing magic, fighting. Okay, yes, he is doing some magic. He keeps fighting with you know, who is that? Chakal. Yeah, he keeps fighting with Chakal, and he is a very brave boy. He never shies away, and he always displays a lot of courage. So in the class, we will also display courage. पर हम courage कैसे display करेंगे? Who will tell me कि how do we display courage in class? How do we display courage in class? Who will tell me? Faizan, would you like to take a guess? हम क्लास में कैसे courage display कर सकते हैं?
We could respond. We could respond in class.
Yes, we can. Thank you so much, Faizan. That is absolutely correct. We can display courage by just simply responding to whatever we think of, है ना? हम ये नहीं सोचेंगे कि हम गलत बोल रहे हैं, हम सही बोल रहे हैं, या हम, you know, कि क्या कोई सोचेगा. We'll just have the courage to unmute ourselves or type on the chat box whatever we think of, है ना? So we'll be brave and courageous in that sense. Second, what could this be? Prachi has raised her hand. Yes, Prachi, what could this be?
What is page number?
Okay, this is not in the book, Prachi. This is just a slide that I have made. When you look at this image of Rudra and Rangila, what do you think they are doing? Anybody else? You could guess on the chat box. What are Rudra and Rangila doing? Thank you, Krishna. That was an amazing response. Anybody else? Abhi, I told you to display courage now. Whatever comes to your mind, just say. Sumit says confused. Krishna says thinking. Okay, amazing. So when I say, when I look at this image, I find them both confused, questioning, thinking. So just be curious, ask questions. If you don't understand, keep asking questions and make connections. Okay? Whatever we learn, it is mandatory for us. I am saying mandatory matlab zaruri hi hai. You have to do this, is making connections. अगर आप subjects पढ़ते हो and you keep making connections, it becomes easier for you to understand and remember. Okay? Prachi says playing, amazing. Okay, we'll play also. And here, what could this mean? Last one. Yes, Shruti, you have raised your hand.
They are doing like
अच्छा, what could you see? I mean, how are they? उनके expression से कैसे लग रहा है? Yes, enjoy.
वो simply कि उड़ रहे.
Okay, उड़ रहे हैं. Okay, so we all will also fly. We all will enjoy. Manjushri and Sumit have raised their hand. I'll ask Manjushri. Sumit, you have already typed on the chat box. Yes, Manjushri.
Yes, Didi.
You raised your hand, na?
Yes.
What do you think they all are doing? What could this mean? This image, what could this image mean?
Yes, in first picture, Rudra is using her power.
Okay, I am asking about the third picture, Manjushri. What do you feel or see when you see the third picture? What do you think it could mean?
In third picture, they all friends in one place and they are doing enjoying.
Yes, amazing. So these all of them are enjoying. They all are having fun. So I want you all to participate. This is your class. This is your space. So participate and have a lot of fun. So this is how we'll be operating in our class today. Okay, and by the end of today's class, by the end of today's class, we'll be able to learn a few things that I'll just tell you. Okay, last class we discussed that why weather changes. We also had a brief introduction to different elements of weather, right? So in the class today, we'll be able to explain the different elements of weather very clearly. कौन से weather के elements हैं and what do they mean? And finally, we'll be able to understand the factors that influence climate of our region. है ना? किसी भी जगह का climate किन चीजों पे depend करता है. We will also be able to explain that by the end of the class. Okay, this is the last topic of this chapter, and I am hopeful that today we'll be able to complete this. Okay, so are we all clear कि हम आज क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं? Yes, Mohammed. Mohammed, are we clear what are we going to study? If we are, give me a thumbs up. Give me a virtual thumbs up. Sneha, yes, are we clear of what we are studying? Thank you, Faizan. Faizan is very sleepy. Thank you, Anuradha, Ria, Shabni, Krishna, Karthik, where are you? Thank you, Sumit. Mahim, Ankita has raised her hand. Yes, Ankita.
Did you move for everyone to switch off the radios? I can't.
Ankita, I cannot hear you. थोड़ा तेज बोलोगे?
Did you tell everyone to switch off their videos because I can't see the screen?
Ankita, you can drop off and then rejoin. ठीक है, एक बार drop off करके rejoin करके try करो. Okay? Okay, great. I am quickly moving forward. I'll take your questions a bit later. ठीक है? Okay, great. So in our last class, we discussed about two things, that how and why weather changes. And the second thing that we discussed were the 5 elements of weather. Okay. Any of you remember which were the 5 elements of weather that we discussed? Any of you in the class? Raise your hand if you remember what were the 5 elements of weather. This you have already studied in your self-learning package. ठीक है, अगर आपने होमवर्क किया है तो आपने ये ऑलरेडी पढ़ा हुआ है. So just let me know what were the 5 elements of weather. Any of you. You can also type on the chat box. Yes, Prachi?
Didi,
Yes.
you give homework also.
Yes, I gave homework also, and you studied in the self-learning package also, and in the last class, Harshad did read it also. So any of the element that you
Yes,
remember,
Didi, yes,
you
Didi,
can
yes,
say.
yes, yes.
बताओ. Which element was that?
Didi,
Hmm.
summer, winter.
Okay, these were the season. I am
Winter?
talking about, no. I'm talking about elements of weather. Weather किन चीजों से define होता है? Yes.
Yes, Didi.
Okay, I'll ask you to unmute. अभी सब mute पे रहो. Okay, Pallavi, you were raising your hand. Pallavi बोलो.
Temperature,
Amazing. Yes. Temperature.
moisture,
Yes. Moisture.
air pressure,
Yes. Yes.
winds,
Yes. Yes.
precipitation.
Amazing. So we all will give a clap for Pallavi. अच्छा, do you guys remember the bubble clap that we learned? किसी को याद है bubble clap सिखाया था मैंने? How do we do the bubble clap?
I know, Didi.
So we will all do a bubble clap for Pallavi for
I
having
know
such
it,
a
Didi.
great memory. Yes. Okay, great. So we will all do now a bubble clap for Pallavi. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and start. Okay, great. Amazing memory, Pallavi. So quickly, I will tell you, these were the 5 elements of weather. Shravani, Krishna also replied on the chat box. So clap for you guys also. The 5 elements of weather that we studied in the class were temperature, air pressure, winds, precipitation, and moisture. Okay. So now what we will do in today's class is, we will study all these 5 elements in detail. Okay. Forget that it is a geography class. सभी लोग अपना scientist वाला hat पहन लो. Think of it as a science class. Okay. So there are many concepts that would relate to science. So think that this is a science class. Okay. तो सभी लोग अपना scientist वाला cap पहनेंगे आज. Okay, great. So for that, first I will show you one video so that आपको clarity आ जाए, and then I will explain. Okay. While you are watching the video, please be very attentive and listen to whatever is being said. Okay, great. Okay, great. Shall we go? Ready to learn? Come on, ready to learn? Faizan, yes. Faizan, smile. Ready to learn? Great. Okay, amazing.
Elements of weather. We know that temperature, atmospheric pressure, winds, humidity, clouds, and precipitation are the elements of weather. Let us know more about them. Temperature. The degree of heat of an object or the degree of heat at a place is known as temperature. Thus, the quantity by which you can compare the hotness or coldness of bodies is called temperature. Temperature is measured in degrees Celsius. Celsius is also called centigrade. Temperature is measured by an instrument called the thermometer. Temperature on a Celsius scale is read in degree Celsius. Following are the factors on which atmospheric temperature of a place depends. A. Nearness of the place to the Earth's surface. B. Latitude of the place. C. Altitude of the place. D. Height of the place above sea level. E. Distance of the place from the sea. The Earth's surface gets heated due to the heat of the sun. Hence, the air near its surface gets heated first. Then, layer by layer, the air becomes warm. Hence, the temperature near the Earth's surface is higher and decreases as we go further away from the Earth. Atmospheric pressure. You might have enjoyed boating with your parents several times. Have you observed that when you sit on a boat, its one side is pressed down sideways? Actually, it happens due to the weight of your body, which you exert on the side of the boat. You must have read in your science textbook that any object has weight. Air also has weight. It is a highly compressible mixture of gases which applies pressure on the Earth's surface by exerting its weight. Thus, atmospheric pressure is defined as the pressure exerted by the vertical column of air lying above a particular area. Atmospheric pressure is measured by using a barometer. The unit of measurement of atmospheric pressure is millibar, written as MB. The variation in the atmospheric pressure from one place to another affects all weather changes. For example, the rising pressure makes the weather fine, while decreasing air pressure makes the weather cloudy and rainy. All these variations or changes in atmospheric pressure depend upon some factors. Let us know about these factors. Following are the factors on which atmospheric pressure of a place depends. 1. Temperature. 2. Altitude. 3. Density of the air. Let us discuss these factors one by one. 1. Temperature. There is an inverse relationship between air pressure and temperature. When the temperature of a place rises, the volume of the surrounding air starts to increase. This makes the air less dense. Due to the lower density, the air exerts a lesser pressure on the surface. When the temperature falls, the air becomes denser. That is, the weight of air increases. Due to the higher density, the column of air exerts a greater pressure on the surface. So, we can say that the hotter the place, the lesser the atmospheric pressure, and the colder the place, the higher the atmospheric pressure. 2. Altitude. Air is compressible and it concentrates near the Earth's surface. The upper layers of the atmosphere exerts more pressure on the lower layers on the surface of the Earth, thus increasing the density of air. Therefore, the atmospheric pressure near the Earth's surface is greater. As we move upwards from the Earth's surface, the air becomes lighter, which results in a low atmospheric pressure condition. This clearly indicates that the rate of atmospheric pressure varies inversely with height. 3. Density of air. The dense air is heavier than the thin air. Therefore, it exerts more pressure on the Earth's surface, while thin air exerts less pressure on the surface. The dense air is generally found near the surface of the Earth, especially at the ocean's surface. That is why we find more atmospheric pressure at the sea level than at the top of hills or mountains. Wind.
Okay. What I want you all to be doing is, I know the video is a little bigger. I plan कि मैं एक एक करके बताऊंगी, but then please watch it carefully. I will explain all the elements separately also. ठीक है? So just don't lose track. And Shruti has already slept. Shruti, good morning. Good morning. Okay, चलो उठ के बैठो. Go and wash your face, Shruti. Okay, I'll play this video. Just watch it. Just hear to whatever it is being said. I will explain one by one also. Shruti, sit back straight. एकदम सीधे बैठो. Sit back straight. Go wash your face if you want to and drink some water. ठीक है? Okay, great.
Air always remains in motion. Sometimes it moves horizontally and sometimes vertically. The horizontal movement of air is called wind. Air moves horizontally from an area of high pressure to an area of low pressure. Thus, the air moving in a direction which is essentially parallel, horizontal, with the Earth's surface is called wind. The speed of wind is measured in kilometers per hour. The instrument used to measure the speed of wind is called an anemometer. Humidity. We know that water vapor is always present in the atmosphere. The amount of this water vapor is called humidity. The moistness or the dryness of the air depends upon the atmospheric humidity. Weather is said to be humid when the water vapor content in air is higher, and it is dry weather when the water vapor content in the air is lower. Rainfall depends on the level of atmospheric humidity. Rainfall is high in areas like Mumbai because it is near the Arabian Sea. It is low in areas which are far away from water bodies. The instrument used to measure humidity of a place is a dry and wet bulb thermometer. Humidity is given in percentage. Clouds. Water from the water bodies like lakes, rivers, seas and oceans evaporates due to the sun's rays and form vapor. This vapor mixes with the atmosphere. It rises higher and higher along with the air. Due to the low temperature at higher altitudes, the water vapor gets converted into water droplets around dust particles. This process is known as condensation. These water particles float in the atmosphere. A collection of such minute water particles is known as a cloud. Precipitation. The wind blows the clouds from one place to another. We get rainfall from the clouds. This is called precipitation.
Okay, great. See,
Element.
I know whatever we studied abhi was nothing new to you. This was covered in class 5th. Okay, this was also there in your self-learning package. Plus, I'm sure you have studied all of this in science also. So there is nothing new information here. And if you have observed carefully, class 5th ka video tha, whatever I was showing, it was class 5th video. Okay. So we all are aware, so we don't need to worry of that so much information coming. And I'll just quickly make you go through all the elements one by one. Okay. So the first element that we studied was temperature. Okay. Any of you would like to volunteer and just tell me how do temperature is an element of weather? Any of you? अभी हमने वीडियो में देखा और just whatever you think of, how do you think temperature is an element of weather? Any of you? Yes, Shravani.
Didi, the temperature is that we can in thermometer we can see how is our temperature, and in temperature, and it is decrease in and temp to in
Shravani, it's okay if you have something to say and cannot frame in English, you can speak in Hindi also. You can just explain the concept. How do you think that temperature is an element of weather?
okay दीदी,
हाँ बोलो.
एक टेम्परेचर इज जो हम थर्मामीटर लेते हैं ना, उससे हमको पता चलता है कि हमारा टेम्परेचर कितना है और कितना नहीं है, और वो डिक्रीज भी होता है.
Okay, तो Shravani, how is temperature related to weather? Weather से कैसे related है temperature?
by air.
Okay. अच्छा, tell me one thing. If there is sun outside, है ना, दोपहर के 12 बजे हैं, and there is sun outside, how would you feel? What would be the weather then?
Cloud.
If there is sun at 12 in the noon, will there be clouds? Okay, there can be clouds. Okay, but how would you feel? What would be the weather?
Cloud.
Okay. Okay, Shravani has to say clouds. Okay, how would you feel? Would you feel cold, or would you feel hot, or it would be, I mean, how would you feel when there is sun outside?
गर्मी होता है.
Yes, गर्मी होता है ना. We feel very when it is 12 noon or बहुत and sun is out there, you will feel very hot. Okay, it would be sunny outside and you would feel hot. ऐसा क्यों होता है? Why do you think so? तुम्हें गर्मी क्यों लगती है जब sun होता है तो?
Because sun जो रहता है वो ना वो नीचे से कुछ तो खींचता है.
जो sun होता है, it is very hot. उससे हमें we get बहुत, क्योंकि वो गर्म होता है, वो क्या करता है, अर्थ के सरफेस को भी गर्म कर देता है. ओके, एवरीबॉडी प्लीज लिसन टू इट वेरी केयरफुली. आई विल आल्सो एनोटेट थोड़ा सा सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड इट. ठीक है. हियर इफ दिस इज अर्थ, राइट, एंड दिस इज सन. ओके, आई एम वेरी बैड एट ड्राइंग एंड एनोटेशन हियर. एंड दिस इज सन. तो सन की रेस से क्या होता है, अर्थ का जो सरफेस होता है वो हीट हो जाता है, गर्म हो जाता है. ओके, सो जब अर्थ हीट हो जाता है, अर्थ का सरफेस, तो अर्थ के सरफेस का जो टेम्परेचर है वो बढ़ जाता है. ओके, सो जब टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है तो अर्थ के पास की जो एयर होती है वो भी गर्म हो जाती है. इट ऑल्सो गेट्स हीटेड अप, राइट. नाउ व्हेन द एयर इज हीटेड अराउंड यू, यू वुड फील more heat, right? जैसे जैसे आप ऊपर जाते जाओगे, आप अपना हाइट बढ़ता जाएगा, वैसे वैसे एयर जो है, क्योंकि सरफेस से दूर होती जा रही है, अर्थ के सरफेस से दूर होती जा रही है, वैसे वैसे जो गर्माहट है एयर की वो कम होती जाती है. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाई इफ यू ऑन अ हिल और अ माउंटेन या फिर किसी ऊंची जगह पे हो तो आपको कम गर्मी लगेगी एज कंपेयर टू एकदम अर्थ के सरफेस के पास. ओके, so when I say how is temperature and weather related, so they वेदर को हम मेजर ही टेम्परेचर के टर्म्स में करते हैं. ठीक है, अगर टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा यू विल बी फीलिंग हॉट, अगर टेम्परेचर कम होगा यू विल बी फीलिंग कोल्ड, राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ टेम्परेचर बिकम्स एलिमेंट्स ऑफ वेदर. ओके, किस को समझ में आया दीदी ने क्या कहा और आपके सर के ऊपर से गया? गिव मी अ थम्स अप इफ यू अंडरस्टूड इट. Give me a thumbs up or any reaction if you understood how temperature is the element of weather. And I see Krishna's hand raised. Thank you, Harsh and Prachi. Yes, Krishna. Krishna, you are, yeah.
So I have to answer about temperature.
Yes, Krishna, bolo.
Every time the temperature change, like in the night the temperature is cold, in afternoon the temperature is hot, in the morning it is medium. Like this the temperature change.
Okay, and temperature changes, जैसे हमने पढ़ा है weather very quickly changes, right? Temperature change होगा तो weather भी change होगा. You actually measure weather in terms of temperature only. Okay. Thank you, Anuradha, for typing on the chat box. And others, I would like to ask Shruti. Shruti, you were sleeping. Did you understand it, bachche?
Divya, I understand.
Yes, Didi, I understand. Shruti, go and wash your face. तुम्हें देख के मुझे भी नींद आ रही है. And drink some water. Okay, drink water. रात में जल्दी सोया करो. Okay, great. We will quickly move to the second element, which is air pressure. Okay. Yes, I know Anshika Didi is in class and you all are very excited. We will meet her. We will talk to her also. Who would explain what is air pressure and how is this related to weather? Who do I go to? Satpreet, would you like to say speak in the class and tell us what is air pressure? पहले हमें ये बताओ what is air pressure, and then we'll go to how it is an element of weather. Piyush has raised his hand. I will come to you, Piyush. We'll first hear from Satpreet. Satpreet, don't you worry about anything. Just whatever you think of, just speak. What comes to your mind when you hear the word air pressure? Okay, quickly tell me. You know what is air, right?
Yes.
है ना? You know what is pressure? Pressure क्या होता है? Do you know?
No, Didi.
Okay. So Satpreet is not clear about what is pressure. Okay, no problem. I will explain it to you. Hold to that, Satpreet. Okay, and thank you so much for honestly telling me. Okay, I saw Piyush raising his hand. I will hear from Piyush and then I will explain. And also Harsh. Okay, Harsh. Where is Piyush? Yes, Piyush.
What Didi?
You
We have to take meaning of air pressure.
Yes, Piyush.
Air pressure is that in that place there is very decreasing on surface. Example, in on Earth. What?
Piyush, let's just make it a more, let's make it more simple.
Example, there. When example mountain, on mountain there is very height and increase there. That cold, that time there is more air pressure will come.
Okay, Piyush, I get what you are saying. I would want to make it more simpler. ठीक है? What do you think is pressure? Pressure क्या होता है? What is pressure? Forget about air pressure. Just tell me what is pressure.
There is very that atmosphere.
Acha, you just tell me, if I say the word pressure, what does it mean to you? What is the meaning of the word pressure? Pressure का मतलब क्या होता है? You tell me in Hindi or Marathi or any language. What do you understand when I say pressure? I see a lot
Pressure
of
mean
hands.
मतलब ले अशी हवा चालते.
हाँ. Okay.
बहुत
Hold on to it, Piyush.
In height,
I'm looking for a very
I
specific
only understand.
one.
Didi,
I only understand in air pressure that in high place there will be more air pressure.
Okay, amazing. So Piyush has a response and he is telling me all the examples and he is all correct about it. I am just looking, since Satpreet is confused on what pressure is, I am looking for the meaning of the word pressure so that our friend is clear with the meaning of it. Okay? I do not want any of you to be confused in the meanings of the words. है ना? So we would first clarify all the meanings. है ना? Sumit has raised his hand. I will ask her. I'll ask him. Sorry, Sumit. हाँ जी, बोलो.
Yes, Didi.
Pressure का मतलब क्या होता है, Sumit?
Force applied or not applied means pressure means in simple words is a force.
Okay, amazing. So Sumit says pressure का मतलब force है. I will go back to Satpreet and I will clarify with her and everybody. I know you have raised your hand. We have to quickly move forward. I will explain this and I'll check with Satpreet because she was not clear. And everybody listen to it very carefully. Okay, Satpreet, please unmute yourself. Yes. So we'll have a conversation and everybody please listen carefully. Mitali Didi in conversation with Satpreet. Okay, cool. So Satpreet, when I say, but जब तुम्हारे exams पास में होते हैं ना, when you have exams and you have a lot to study, how do you feel? बहुत सारा पढ़ना है और कल एग्जाम है. How would you feel?
Unhappy.
You would be unhappy or happy?
Unhappy.
Unhappy. Okay. क्यों unhappy हो गया? क्योंकि आपको बहुत सारा पढ़ना है और आपके पास बहुत कम टाइम है, तो आपके ऊपर क्या होगा? बहुत सारा प्रेशर. ठीक है. When I speak of the word pressure, मैं बात कर रही हूँ दबाव की, है ना? समझ रहे हो? When I say pressure, I mean दबाव. Okay. So when I talk about air pressure, जैसे कि उस एग्जाम्पल में भी बताया था कि when you sit on a boat, अगर आप स्विमिंग करने जा रहे हो and you sit on a boat, जब आप बैठते हो तो जहां बैठे हो उस तरफ झुक जाता है, राइट? क्योंकि वहां प्रेशर पड़ता है किस चीज का? आपके वेट का, है ना? We all know that air has weight. So अगर air में weight है तो air will also exert some pressure. Okay, so when I am talking about air pressure, I am talking about this particular basic concept. ठीक है. तो जब सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ है, जब तो अर्थ में हमने अभी टेम्परेचर में पढ़ा कि जब अर्थ हीटेड होती है तो हमें गर्मी लगती है क्योंकि जो हवा होती है वो गर्म हो जाती है. ठीक है. जब हवा गर्म हो जाती है तो जो मॉलिक्यूल्स होंगे एयर के, दे वुड आपने ये कॉन्सेप्ट साइंस में पढ़ा होगा ना, जब गर्म होता है तो मॉलिक्यूल्स ब्रेक हो जाते हैं एंड दे वुड स्प्रेड. तो एयर के सरफेस के पास जो एयर प्रेशर होता है, सॉरी अर्थ के सरफेस के पास जो एयर प्रेशर होता है वो बहुत ज्यादा होता है क्योंकि टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होता है. ठीक है. और जैसे जैसे आप ऊपर जाते हो वैसे वैसे टेम्परेचर कम होता जाता है और एयर का जो प्रेशर है, जो दबाव है, वो भी कम होता जाता है. ठीक है. नाउ जब टेम्परेचर की वजह से डिफरेंस क्रिएट होता है प्रेशर में, तो देयर इज अ फ्लो ऑफ एयर. और जब भी हम फ्लो ऑफ एयर की बात करते हैं तो हाई प्रेशर से लो प्रेशर की तरफ ही फ्लो होता है. ठीक है. सो वर्टिकल डिफरेंस होता है एयर प्रेशर में और हॉरिजॉन्टल डिफरेंस भी होता है एयर प्रेशर में. ठीक है. जब हॉरिजॉन्टल एयर प्रेशर होता है तो फिर वो जो हवा चलती है उसको हम विंड बोलते हैं. ठीक है. वर्टिकल एयर प्रेशर तो हम समझ गए, हम ऊपर जाते जाएंगे तो प्रेशर कम होता जाएगा. ओके. So did you understand this, Satpreet? What is air pressure? Did you understand?
Yes.
है ना? और ये समझ आया कि how is air pressure related to weather?
Yes.
कैसे related है, Satpreet?
Yes.
How is this related, Satpreet?
When the water vapor come to clouds, in clouds there comes so much of force, then it's get precipitation.
Okay, so we are talking about precipitation, but अभी दीदी ने क्या पूछा? I asked you about air pressure, right? So air pressure कैसे related है?
Air pressure.
बता
Satpreet, what is pressure? Just tell me what is pressure.
Pressure means force.
है ना? It is a type of force. इसका मतलब होता है दबाव. Air has weight. तो air भी अगर होगा तो वहां जहां पे भी air होगा वहां पे pressure होगा. ठीक है? अगर air earth surface के पास है, right? Earth surface अगर गर्म है ना? Suppose it is very sunny and the surface of the earth is heated. बहुत गर्म है, तो जो नीचे air होगा surface के पास, वो कैसा होगा? वो भी गर्म हो जाएगा, right? है ना? जब नीचे वाला जो एयर है वो गर्म हो गया है, तो वहां पे जो प्रेशर होगा एयर का वो ज्यादा होगा, क्योंकि मॉलिक्यूल्स ब्रेक हो जाएंगे एंड दे विल स्प्रेड, है ना? और जब वो स्प्रेड होंगे तो वो ऊपर वाली जो लेयर्स है उन पे भी प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करेंगे. ठीक है? समझे ये कॉन्सेप्ट आप? ओके सत्प्रीत. I'll also ask one of your friend to clarify this and then we will move forward. Shravani has raised her hand. Harsh, you also raised. I will come to you later. Yes, Shravani.
Yes, Didi.
हाँ, आपको कुछ बोलना था. You have raised your hand.
I want to say that about air pressure.
हाँ, बोलो Shravani.
There are two different temperature of air pressure that are colder the place and hotter place. In colder place there is higher the atmosphere pressure and second lesser the atmosphere pressure.
Okay. Okay, Shravani, thank you for the response and speaking up here. And you were right about it. What I want is, I want to hear from, I think, Karthik. Please somebody check with Karthik if his audio is connected. Sumit, please do that, okay? And just let me know. I will quickly move forward and I will come back to the air pressure wala part fir se, okay? Since there are multiple elements present, I will come back to you if you have more doubts on here. As of now, just understand that pressure is weight. Pressure is basically dabav, hai na? Air has weight and therefore it exerts pressure at different levels, है ना? और higher pressure से lower pressure की तरफ क्या flow होता है? Wind in the horizontal direction. We move forward with the third element, which was actually wind. ठीक है? Now we know कि wind कैसे आता है? Because of the difference in air pressure. अलग-अलग air pressure होगा तो higher pressure से lower pressure में जो हवा चलती है वो wind होती है. जब बहुत wind चल रही होती है तो हमारा जो weather होता है that becomes windy. Right? अगर बहुत तेज हवा चल रही होती है तो we know that the weather has changed and it is now become windy, and the speed of the air, basically speed of wind depends on the air pressure difference. जितना ज़्यादा difference होगा उसके हिसाब से wind की speed होगी. Okay? जितनी ज़्यादा wind हवाएं चल रही होंगी उतना हमें सुहाना लगेगा. Right? So this is how wind is related to air pressure. I know Shruti, you want to speak. I will give you a chance after we discuss all the 5 elements. Okay? The next element is precipitation. Harsh, you had raised your hand earlier also. Where is he? Can we see? Okay, is Harsh in the class? Yes. Harsh, would you like to attempt? What is the meaning of the word precipitation? What do you understand?
Precipitation is we take inhale and exhale.
Inhale and exhale. Okay. I think you are confusing it with respiration. Harsh, this is precipitation. I will move forward and please listen to it carefully कि precipitation का मतलब क्या होता है. I will ask Hari Vittal. Hari Vittal, do you understand the meaning of the word precipitation? Hari Vittal, please unmute yourself and speak. Do we understand the meaning of the word precipitation? Okay, I don't think he is able to unmute himself. Sumit, please check with Hari Vittal also. Meanwhile, Prachi has raised her hand. Yes, Prachi, you can speak.
Didi, pressure is दबाव ना?
Yes,
Meaning
pressure.
of
हाँ, pressure का मतलब होता है दबाव. Yeah. अभी I am asking what is the meaning of the word precipitation. Precipitation का मतलब किसे पता है? It's okay, Prachi. If you don't know, Abhi, I will tell you. Then listen carefully. Krishna, do you know the meaning of the word precipitation?
Yes, Didi. Precipitation means the water vapor that forms the shape of cloud that falls and go to the river sea from the mountain.
Okay. Thank you, Krishna, for telling us the answer. Precipitation in simple terms, सब लोग समझो, it is just another name. It is just a way of speaking or a word for बारिश, है ना? कुछ भी fall होता है, बारिश हो रही है या snowfall हो रही है ना? अगर कुछ कंडेंसेशन के बाद क्लाउड से अर्थ में फॉल होता है, मे बी वाटर, मे बी स्नो, देन इट इज कॉल्ड प्रेसिपिटेशन. ठीक है? बारिश को भी यू कैन से scientific terms में you can say precipitation. If I am just simplifying the term, exact meaning nahi, just simplifying for you to understand. Okay, Ankita wants to add to it. Yes, Ankita, please say. Yes, Ankita.
Precipitation means the action or process of
Okay, Ankita. What I could hear from what you were saying was meant कि जो भी condense होके earth में वापस आ रहा है, that is precipitation, and that is what I understand. In a very simple terminology, just understand कि कुछ भी अगर earth पे fall हो रहा है तो उसको आप scientifically बोलोगे it is precipitation, right? अगर आपको पसीना आ रहा है ना तो भी you will बोलोगे कुछ water vapors are coming out, so not water vapors. अगर पसीना भी आ रहा है so you would be speaking कि it is precipitating. Okay, so एकदम simple terms में if you have to remember always, तो precipitation को you can say बारिश या फिर snowfall or anything just coming out, right? So I'll just read the definition for you all. Vapor in the atmosphere condenses into water vapors, right? Water vapor में condense होते हैं vapors या फिर snow particles में, and it falls into the surface of the earth. उस phenomena को you call precipitation. So rainfall, snowfall, है ना, hailstorm. Hailstorm मतलब ओले गिरना. All this comes in under precipitation. Okay. Condensation से कुछ भी हो रहा है, it is falling on the earth, it would be called precipitation. Okay. We'll quickly go through the fifth wala element and then we'll clear all our doubts if we have any. Okay. The next element is moisture. Okay, what do we understand from moisture? I will ask Shruti to speak. Yeah, Shruti, what is moisture?
What did he?
What is moisture?
Moisture?
Moisture.
Moisture. Moisture means मतलब कुछ ऐसे बदलाव आना.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Shruti, for speaking up. Anybody else would want to say? Shravani wants to speak from a long time. Yes, Shravani, bolo. What is moisture?
Moisture is that vapor we take in sun. It takes water vapor.
Okay, water vapor is what Shravani has to say. Okay, thank you so much, Shravani. That was correct. Now, what I want to speak to all of you is, whenever you study science or whenever you study any scientific term, instead of going to the definition, first understand the meaning of the word. जब आप word का meaning समझोगे, तो आपको ज़्यादा clarity आएगी. Okay, Manjushri, would you like to attempt? What is the meaning of the word moisture? Anything, but just meaning of the word. Don't go with the definition. Moisture का मतलब क्या हो सकता है? Just speak that.
Yes, something they are मतलब अगर एक चीज है उसमें बहुत सारे बदलाव है हो रहे हैं।
बहुत सारा, मंजूषा आई कुडंट हियर यू।
दीदी मतलब कुछ बातें उसमें बदलाव होते हैं।
Okay, I am not able to listen to you properly, Manjushri, but I will tell you the literal meaning. When I say moisture, I mean nami. Nami, समझते हैं हम सब? Nami, have you heard of the word nami? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up if you understand what is the meaning of the word nami. No, we don't understand. Okay, Sumit understands. Thank you, Sumit. अगर किसी भी हमने कभी मॉइस्चराइजर की एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखी है, मॉइस्चराइजर की एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखी है टीवी पे, वैसलीन का, निविया का, एंड सो मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ मॉइस्चराइजर दैट कम इन द टीवी। पीयूष ने नहीं देखी है। ओके ओके, सुमित से सॉफ्ट। ओके ग्रेट। और किसी ने कभी एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखी है मॉइस्चराइजर की? प्राची ने देखी है। ओके ग्रेट। अगर आपकी स्किन बहुत ड्राई है, ठीक है, बहुत ड्राई है ना, आपकी स्किन बहुत ड्राई है, व्हाट वुड यू डू? आपको कुछ अप्लाई करना है, व्हाट डू यू अप्लाई व्हेन योर स्किन इज वेरी ड्राई? ठंड है, बहुत ठंड है एंड बहुत ड्राई स्किन हो गई है, व्हाट डू यू डू? कुछ लगाते हो आप अपनी स्किन में? एनीथिंग? प्राची, अगर आपकी स्किन बहुत ड्राई हो जाती है, आप कुछ लगाते हो अपनी स्किन में? यस, नो?
सिर्फ पानी दीदी।
पानी लगा देती है। ओके, व्हाई डू यू अप्लाई वाटर? पानी क्यों लगाते हो?
because our face is dry, that's why.
हाँ, क्योंकि बहुत ड्राई हो जाता है, सो यू अप्लाई वाटर और यू अप्लाई ऑयल और यू अप्लाई क्रीम, है ना। आप ये सब करके क्या कर रहे हो? आप अपनी स्किन को मॉइस्ट कर दे रहे हो, है ना। वैसलीन भी लगाते हो, राइट? सो यू अप्लाई ऑल ऑफ दिस टू योर स्किन बिकॉज वो बहुत ड्राई हो गई थी। यू आर बेसिकली अप्लाइंग मॉइस्चर टू योर स्किन, ठीक है। आप उसको अगर आप एकदम सिंपल टर्म से बोलोगे तो यू आर अप्लाइंग वाटर इनटू द स्किन। अगर वाटर ही बोल रहे हैं तो आप लगा रहे हो जिससे आपकी जो ड्राई स्किन थी वो ड्राई ना रहे, उसमें पानी की कमी ना रहे, सॉर्ट ऑफ। तो मॉइस्चर की जब हम बात करते हैं, हम बेसिकली वाटर वेपर्स की बात करते हैं, ठीक है। एयर में अगर वाटर वेपर्स हैं, सो यू से दैट इट इज ह्यूमिड एयर और द एयर हैज अ लॉट ऑफ मॉइस्चर, उसमें बहुत पानी है, ठीक है। सो जैसे हमने उस एग्जाम्पल में भी देखा था कि वो मुंबई की बात कर रहे थे, मुंबई में बहुत मॉइस्चर होता है। हाउ मेनी ऑफ अस हैव विजिटेड मुंबई? हम में से कितने लोग मुंबई कभी गए हैं या ऐसी कोई भी जगह गए हैं जो समुद्र के पास है, विच इज नियर टू द ओशन? हाउ मेनी ऑफ अस have been to Mumbai or to a place which is near to the ocean? Give me a thumbs up or a heart reaction. अगर आप ऐसी कोई भी जगह गए हो जो समुद्र के पास है या फिर मुंबई कभी गए हो या ऐसी कोई भी जगह, give me a thumbs up. Maheen has gone, Pallavi has gone, Piyush has gone. Okay, और कोई नहीं गया? Sumit has been to. Okay, great. So whenever you go to a place which is near ocean या फिर बहुत बड़ी water body के पास होगी, वहां की air में बहुत moisture होता है। Okay, I see somebody unmuting and speaking. Yes, Sumit has gone to Juhu Beach. Mohammed has also gone. तो आप अगर वहां जाओगे तो you will see कि वहां की air में बहुत moisture या बहुत नमी होती है, right? बहुत चिपचिप होता है, बहुत चिपचिप होता है। You go to Chennai, you go to any places which is near to the ocean or sea, then there is lot of moisture in the air और वहां पे आपको बहुत चिपचिप फील होगा, right? So when I talk about moisture, I am talking about the amount of water vapor that is contained in the air. Okay? जहां पे भी ज्यादा moisture होगा, वहां पे आपका weather change हो जाएगा and you'll start feeling that चिपचिप वाला thing that I am saying. Okay? जिस भी एयर, जब एयर का टेम्परेचर हाई होता है, जब एयर गर्म हो जाती है सरफेस के पास, उसके मॉलिक्यूल्स दूर दूर चले जाते हैं, तो स्पेस बहुत होती है बीच में टू होल्ड वाटर। तो जहां पे भी टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होता है वहां पे मॉइस्चर ज्यादा होता है। अनुराधा, जहां पे टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होता है, अनुराधा, जहां टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होता है वहां पे मॉइस्चर कैसा होता है? कम होता है कि ज्यादा?
ज्यादा होता है।
हाँ, किससे बात कर रही हो? क्लास में रहो, क्लास में। ओके ग्रेट। सो जहां पे भी टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा वहां पे मॉइस्चर, यस हर्ष, ज्यादा होगा कि कम होगा?
दीदी
हाँ, जहां टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा वहां मॉइस्चर ज्यादा होगा कि कम होगा?
ज्यादा होगा
क्यों होगा हर्ष?
दीदी, बिकॉज देयर इज लॉट ऑफ एयर।
ओके, एयर है और एयर गर्म हो गई है, तो गर्म हो गई है तो मॉलिक्यूल्स जो है उसके टूट के इधर उधर हो गए हैं, तो बहुत सारी स्पेस हो गई है मॉलिक्यूल्स के बीच में। उस स्पेस में एयर क्या कर सकती है? वाटर को ज्यादा होल्ड कर सकती है, एंड दैट इज वाई जहां टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा वहां मॉइस्चर ज्यादा होगा। ओके, समझ गए हम? अब मुझे सच सच बताओ, ये जो हमने 5 चीजें पढ़ी, राइट, इसमें से हमें कितना समझ आया? 0 मतलब दीदी भगवान जाने आपने क्या बोला, आई गॉट नथिंग। 3 मतलब ओके ओके दीदी, आई वुड वांट टू रीड इट फर्दर। एंड 5 मतलब मुझे सब समझ में आ गया। ओके, आई सी श्रावणी, कृष्णा, हरि विठल, पल्लवी, अनुराधा, ओके, पीयूष, हर्ष says 4, अनुराधा says 5. प्राची आपको कितना समझ आया? बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट। ओके ग्रेट, fine. I see a lot of 3, 4s and 5s. Please go back to your learning package. Please go back to it and read and watch the video in it. ठीक है, अगर आप वो कर लेते तो you would have understood it more better. Okay, अभी इट्स टाइम फॉर अ क्विक ब्रेक। आई नो कि क्लास खत्म होने का भी टाइम हो गया है। आई प्लान के 8:30 तक वी कंप्लीटेड, बट स्टिल टेक अ ब्रेक, ड्रिंक सम वाटर एंड डू सम स्ट्रेचिंग, and जिनके भी hand raised है, I'll take your questions in some time. Okay, quickly drink some water and stretch. Harshada is very sleepy. What is the dog doing? Dog is doing yoga. You also do. Stretch break बोल रही हो तो stretch तो करो. Stand up and stretch. Okay, अपने hands move करो, eyes blink करो. Do this. ऐसे hands ऐसे करो. Do this. Good. Do this. Great. You could even clap. Maheen has brought his cat. उसको भी करा लो stretching, Maheen, थोड़ी सी. Great. Manjushri is doing the stretch in the best possible way. Great. Satpreet, did we do some stretching? Yes. Vivek, yes. Okay, cool. Amazing. आप सब पानी भी पियो. Drink some water also. Keep drinking water. Drink some water also. बहुत सारा information हो गया है. Okay, amazing. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I want your eyes on the screen. Everybody. Great. Harshada, smile. Big smile. Okay. Great. Abhi sab 1 minute for 30 seconds, everybody will switch on their videos and we will all smile. सब लोग अपना वीडियो ऑन करो. We will smile and I'll click a photo and I'll share on the group. And we have our very dear Anshika Didi with us, and I would want Anshika Didi to switch on her video and we will also click a photo with her. Okay. Thank you, Faizan. Thank you, Piyush, Krishna, Mohammed, Mau, Anshika, Sadhna, Hari Vittal, Sakshi. I want everybody's videos on. फिर बाद में मत बोलना दीदी मेरी फोटो नहीं आई या फिर I was not smiling. हाँ, Sumit has the biggest smile. Thank you, Harshada, Anshika. Anshika Didi is here. Yay! Cool. Ankita, Sadhna, Sakshi, Pallavi, Prachi. I will count like 5, 4, 3. Sumit, video on. 2. Again 2. Jaldi on karo, Prachi. Right. Okay. Sadhna, Ankita, Sakshi. Quickly. 1. I'm not asking if you want or not, Sumit. I will click a photo. Great. I see only Sakshi's video off. Sakshi, I'm not giving you any more chance. I am just clicking a photo. Everybody, Quickly smile. सभी लोग smile. Cool. I got a photo. एक बार और smile करो, अगर वो अच्छी नहीं आई होगी तो फिर you'll get one. Good. Amazing. Great. हो गई. अब you can switch off your videos. I am okay. Great. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. So I had one more topic to complete, but we have exceeded our time, and we also have Anshika Didi. So I want her to speak something if she wants to, because all of you were so excited. So I would invite her to please अपना wisdom आपके ऊपर थोड़ा सा बरसाएं. Yes, Anshika Didi.
हाय दीदी एंड हाय एवरीवन. पर आज मैं क्लास में बस ऑब्जर्व करने आई थी कि क्लास कैसी थी और क्लास कैसी चल
बताओ,
रही है.
अंशिका दीदी को ना दीदी पे बिल्कुल भरोसा नहीं था. उनको लगा कि पता नहीं दीदी क्या पढ़ाती है, तो वो देखने आई थी कि मैं
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं था. बस मेरा मन कर रहा था क्योंकि जब इंस्टीट्यूट आ रहा तब बहुत सारी चीजें थी ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए, पर मेरा मन कर रहा था तो मैंने दीदी से पूछा और मैंने सोचा था कि कम से कम 15-20 मिनट रहूंगी, पर क्लास इतना अच्छा चल रहा था कि मन ही नहीं लीव करने का. तो मैंने सोचा कि जब तक क्लास ओवर नहीं होता ना तब तक मैं लीव नहीं करूंगी. और क्लास में वो एनर्जी भी बहुत अच्छी थी कि आप सब पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे थे और इतने अच्छे से आंसर दे रहे थे. और मुझे क्लास की अटेंडेंस बहुत अच्छी लगी. मतलब मेरी क्लास में मैक्सिमम 16 बच्चे आते हैं और आप लोगों की क्लास में कितने अच्छी अटेंडेंस है और सब लोग ट्राई करने हैं बोलने का. हमारे क्लास में तो ऐसा होता है कि 2-3 बच्चे बोलेंगे बस, बाकी सब कोई नहीं बोलता. पर आप लोग तो ऐसा लगता है कि हमसे भी ज्यादा पढ़े और इतना सारा कॉन्फिडेंस है और इतना सारा एनर्जी है, वो भी सुबह के टाइम पे. आप तो अपने दीदी भैया को बोलते हैं कि क्लास को रात को रखो क्योंकि सुबह नींद आती है. पर मुझे नहीं लग रहा था कि आप लोगों में इतना इतना एनर्जी है कि सुबह इतनी जल्दी उठकर भी क्लास ले रहे हो.
इतनी तारीफ हो गई है सबकी, सब बड़े खुश हो जाओ. एवरीबडी जस्ट बी प्राउड ऑफ योरसेल्फ एंड गिव योरसेल्फ अ पैट ऑन द बैक. 2 श्रुति सो गई थी क्लास में. है ना श्रुति? It was so cute. Okay, I know and I am also very proud of this fact that आप लोग सुबह सुबह जल्दी उठ के you attend the class, and I know subject like SST सुबह सुबह उठ के पढ़ना is not easy, not at all. मैं तो सो जाती, I know, but you guys are like really nice. You guys just are wow, cool. So अंशिका दीदी से किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो पूछ सकता है. श्रुति को तो पूछना है. Okay, Shruti always has a hand raised. Okay, great. How many of us know Anshika दीदी? है ना, हमने एक उनका सेशन अटेंड किया था, right? She taught us how to make a Gmail ID. How many of us know Anshika दीदी? Give a heart reaction if you know Anshika didi. Yes. Okay, Prachi knows, Shruti knows, Harsh knows, Shravani knows, Krishna knows. Riya, where are you? Okay, Piyush does not know Anshika didi. Piyush, we had a session on how to make Gmail IDs, right? Usme Anshika didi helped us a lot, and she came and she also taught us how to make to-do list and timetables. And from then onwards, Anshika didi is quite in touch with you all. I keep sharing some of your art and your timetables. I did share it with her, and she was really excited to be in our class. She is in grade 9th. She is a student intern in Teach for India. Okay, and she is from Delhi. So she just came to observe how you all are doing and how's the class going on. Okay, so if you have any questions to ask to Anshika didi, you can raise your hand. I will allow that. Anshika didi, would you be okay to answer the questions? Where are you?
Yes, didi.
Okay, so jaldi se पूछो if you have any questions. I would want you all to be, asking. Anuradha is showing your picture also. Okay, great. थोड़ा सा देखो कि what does Anshika didi do, how is she doing what she is doing, and what you can do also. ठीक है? Yes, Piyush, there is one homework. I will tell you in 5 minutes, and then we will end the class. Okay. Quickly, I'll take 2 questions. Mau, yes, you can ask quickly. Unmute yourself and ask.
Didi,
अनुष्का दीदी,
हाँ
आप वीडियो ऑन करो ना।
अच्छा, एक मिनट।
अंशिका दीदी, don't worry, you're looking beautiful. On करो वीडियो.
कर लिया ऑन।
Yeah. Okay, हाँ माऊ. What question you had?
My question is, where you live now?
तो मैं तो दिल्ली में रह रही हूँ इतने सालों से, तो मैं दिल्ली में हूँ, पर मैं कभी पुणे नहीं आई। पर मैं भी आऊंगी ना तो आप लोगों से मिलने जरूर आऊंगी।
Yay. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mau, for asking that question. Next question, Shruti had to ask. I'll ask. Okay, Shruti, अभी मुझे दिख नहीं रही है. Sumit, you ask the question.
Hi, Didi.
हाय।
So my question is what did you did to go in? मतलब आप कुछ तो हो ना टीच फॉर इंडिया के, वो क्या है दीदी वो? तो आप
Student intern.
हाँ, तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ा?
स्टूडेंट इंटर्न बनने के लिए कुछ राउंड्स होते हैं। मतलब स्टूडेंट इंटर्न बनने से पहले ना आपके एग्जाम होंगे, उसको एक एप्लीकेशन राउंड बोलते हैं। तो उसके अंदर आपको कुछ क्वेश्चंस देंगे, टोटल 6 क्वेश्चंस होंगे। तो वो क्वेश्चन को आपको इतना डीपली लिखना पड़ेगा, बहुत ज़्यादा सोच समझ के, क्योंकि वो आपका फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन होगा। उसमें फिर जब आप उसको लिख लोगे तो आपको बहुत बार चेक करना पड़ेगा कि आपने जो लिखा है वो बिल्कुल उस क्राइटेरिया से मैच होता है या नहीं होता, कि उन लोगों को क्या चीज़ चाहिए। फिर वो लोग रीड करते हैं, फिर वो लोग देखते हैं कि कुछ क्वालिटीज हैं या नहीं है। तो फिर वो लोग चेक करते हैं। फिर इसके भी 3 राउंड होते हैं, 3 बार आपका वो एप्लीकेशन राउंड वेरीफाई होता है। उसके बाद आप लोगों को बुलाया जाता है इंटरव्यू राउंड के लिए, जहाँ पर आपकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग देखी जाती है। वहाँ पर आपको कुछ क्वेश्चंस दिए जाएंगे, आप कितनी जल्दी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हो, आप कितनी जल्दी सिचुएशन पर एक्ट करते हो। फिर इसके अकॉर्डिंग देखा जाएगा आप कितने अच्छे से ग्रुप डिस्कशन में पार्ट ले रहे हो। उसके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि क्लास में पार्टिसिपेशन करना है और हेजिटेट नहीं होना है आंसर देने में। फिर इसके बाद ये सब इतना करने के बाद, इतने 3-4 राउंड करने के बाद आप एक स्टूडेंट इंटर्न बनते हो। स्टूडेंट इंटर्न बनने के बाद जब भी राउंड क्लियर हो जाते हैं तो फिर आपको ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है एज अ स्टूडेंट, कि आप जो आपके न्यू फेलो होते हैं वो पुणे में, उनका इंस्टीट्यूट चलता है पुणे में। तो वहाँ पर हमें साथ साथ ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है कि आपके भैया दीदी के साथ कैसे काम करना है, लेसन प्लान्स कैसे बनाना है, कल्चर प्लान कैसे बनाना है, फीडबैक कैसे देना है। और क्योंकि मैं TFI में 9 सालों से हूँ, तो मुझे पता है कि फेलोज कैसे काम करते हैं और फेलोज को क्या पसंद है और हमें क्या पसंद है। तो इस वजह से मेरे ज़्यादा चांसेस थे और मुझे पता था कि कैसे काम करते हैं। तो इसलिए फिर मैं स्टूडेंट इंटर्न बनी एंड देन फिर मेरी ट्रेनिंग हुई मई में एंड देन इंस्टीट्यूट चला पूरे 1 महीने। तो उसमें जो भी मैंने मई में सीखा, कैसे फीडबैक देते हैं, कैसे लेसन प्लान बनाते हैं, कैसे कल्चर प्लान बनाते हैं, तो मैंने वो सब आप लोगों के फेलोज के साथ किया। तो इस वक्त ये जूम पर हुआ था। तो इतना सब कुछ करने के बाद ही मैं स्टूडेंट इंटर्न बनी थी। और कोई क्वेश्चन?
बहुत सारा काम करा है दीदी ने. यू कैन बी अ स्टूडेंट इंटर्न आई थिंक मोस्टली आफ्टर 9th स्टैंडर्ड, है ना अंशिका? 8th और 9th स्टैंडर्ड?
नहीं, 8th में दे कैन अप्लाई.
Okay, so when you are in 8th standard, you can apply to be a student intern with Teach for India, and SAB you can go and observe different classes. Okay, great. Thank you, Anshika Didi, for finding time and coming to the class. Today, Harshita was nominated herself that she would be giving us the news for the day, but she joined late. So, आज का news हम skip कर रहे हैं. I will quickly move forward and tell you what the homework is. It is not basically the homework. ये वही था जो आपको class के पहले करना था. But most of you have not, I know. So great, we'll quickly discuss this tomorrow. Today what I want is you to go back to your learning package, है ना? Learning package में जाके day 3 का जो काम है ना, day 3 का जो task है, complete that. Watch the video for day 3, है ना? Read the text and complete the homework questions for day 3. सिर्फ day 3 का you have to do. Okay, did we understand the question? Shruti, would you repeat what the question is? Sorry, yes, Shruti. What is your homework, Shruti?
Our homework is that we want to do task 3 and submit the homework at a time.
Which time will we submit the homework? Jaldi se decide karo what time we will submit our homework. Quickly. You can unmute and speak.
4 o'clock. It is 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock today. Harsh says 10 o'clock. Okay. What time? Quickly.
And I want to speak that I do that questions, but that one table I did not do.
Okay, try doing it, Shruti. हम क्लास में कल डिस्कस करेंगे सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स जो इस पैकेज के थे, प्लस दी वन टॉपिक दैट इज रिमेनिंग. ठीक है, हम बाकी जस्ट कंप्लीट इट, गो थ्रू इट. आई एम गिविंग यू टाइम टिल टुमारो. वी हैव अ क्लास. कल जो हमारी क्लास है वो शाम को 7 बजे है. वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, so I am giving you time till 2 o'clock tomorrow. कल दोपहर 2 बजे तक. Okay? 2 बजे तक कल दोपहर में. Will you be able to do? Give me a thumbs up.
All are stars and you will
Give me a thumbs up.
believe
Okay.
in your
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Great. So कल दोपहर में 2
Bye,
बजे.
Didi.
Yeah, bye. Just a second. One more thing. I will also share learning package for history and mute yourself. एक मिनट सब लोग सुनो बहुत ध्यान से. एवरीबडी लिसन टू मी केयरफुली. अभी मैं ग्रुप पे शेयर करूंगी आपके नेक्स्ट चैप्टर का लर्निंग पैकेज जो हम थर्सडे से शुरू करेंगे. यू हैव टाइम. ठीक है, बस वो पैकेज डाउनलोड करना और जस्ट गो थ्रू इट एक बार कि क्या है उस पैकेज में. ठीक है, यू डोंट हैव टू डू इट टुडे. पहले आज का होमवर्क कंप्लीट करना. कल दोपहर में 2 बजे के बाद यू कैन डू. ओके ओके, गिव मी अ थम्स अप. ओके, have a good day. Now you can leave. Bye. Thank you, Anshika. Bye.
Didi, but I have done the homework.
Good. If you have done, I will share the history wala learning package. You can go through that. Okay. Great. Bye, guys. Have a good day.